What's happening, folks? Welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It's time for your Twitter reactions to Livingston 1, Celtic 0. But before I get to your tweets, I have to tell you this video is sponsored by the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app has everything you need from a football app. You can get line-up notifications as soon as the teams are announced on match days. You can get goal alerts sent straight to your phone. You can keep tabs on league tables from all around the world as well. And you can get all the Celtic news sent to your phone as soon as it breaks. You can download the OneFootball app by clicking the link in the description of this video. It's free wherever you get your apps on your phone, and it's a great way for you to support the channel. So if you enjoy the content and you want to do something to help out, click the link below and download the OneFootball app. We'll start today with Danny. For once, started well against their bogey team, then done our usual, quickly ran out of ideas, always going backwards and nothing to bring on from the bench. Worrying times. Anyone who thinks we'll take anything from this season needs their head checking. Aye, so disappointing today. Just the same as every other game we've had against Livingston here since we came back into the league. That's 3 defeats and 2 draws now. We just don't have the answers. We don't have the solutions to come and play here. I thought under Ange we might be able to see a distinctive difference in the Celtic performance at this stadium, but it wasn't. Like, if you watched that game not knowing who the manager was, you couldn't distinct it for last season or any season before that under previous managers. We just seem to play in the same slow, lethargic way, create very, very little, and anything we do create just peters out. Such a disappointing performance. And as it always is with Livingston, they get bodies in front of the box, they defend their box really well, and then they nick a goal on a counter-attack. It was a really, really poor goal to lose from our point of view, but we had plenty of time in the game to wrestle it back, and we couldn't do that. It's another one of these games here we could play to Tuesday, and we probably still wouldn't score. Ewan Buxton, shambolic tactics from Ange. All we did was cross, and he refused to change it, even when it was resulting in nothing. Cared more about his attractive brand of football today than getting the job done, and that will never win us a trophy. I don't think there was an attractive brand of football in the show. I don't think that's what the manager was trying to protect here today, by in any way, shape, or form. But the manager is going to come in for criticism. We've all really liked the improvement we've been seeing. We've liked the way the team has been playing, but we've now played 3 away league matches and we've lost all 3. With every bad result that goes by, people are going to start to ask questions of the manager, and that's fine. That's what being a Celtic manager is. The disappointing thing for me today was that we couldn't take any of the principles that we've seen from the team this season into this game, in terms of the pace we were playing at, the tempo, any sort of attacking movement that we've seen, really, really fluid in the home games. We couldn't replicate that at all today, and that was one of the reasons why we really struggled. J Mono 1888, can't pass, can't cross, and can't shoot. Today was very disappointing and frustrating to watch. Missing Callum McGregor and Kyogo, that's really hurting us. We did miss those 2 players today. Kyogo is the only player who wasn't available today who I think could have brought us something different that we haven't seen in these fixtures here against Livingston. I just talked about the pace and the movement up front. Ayeti was the only option there. We had nothing on the bench. We know what Ayeti's strengths are, and I think he huffed and puffed today. But when things don't work out, you need something from the bench. I would have liked to see Kyogo playing that game, because, as I say, his movement you would like to think would have caused Livingston problems and given us a different edge in attack, because it was just the same old for us today. Chris Q, inability to break down a packed defence away from home is really worrying. Need to start winning games on a consistent basis, and more importantly, away from home. Aye, we do need to start winning away from home. If we're going to win any trophies, win any titles, then we need to sort out the away form. As I say, 3 games, 3 defeats, unacceptable really. The first one, you think it comes too early. It's at Tynecastle, you just write it off. The second one, it's at Ibrox, you can lose at Ibrox any time. The third one today, I mean, you run out of excuses. Like, we need to start winning games away from home as soon as possible. We've got big away games coming up in the next 4 to 6 weeks. We go to Pittodrie, we go to Easter Road on a Wednesday night next month. These are going to be big, big tests, and if we're going to win a title this season, we have to get maximum points. I said it before this game today, and we've got beat here, so we've got to address this away form pronto. We'll finish tonight with Connor. Utter dross, never really looked like scoring all game. And that goal we can see just highlights how much of a mess we are defensively. Better opposition would have took 3 or 4 off us. Ange has to take the blame too for today. 3 away games, 0 wins is simply not good enough. Joe Hart actually has a blinding save in the first half to keep it at 1-0. And you think at the time, if that goal goes in, then it's over, because you don't fancy us to score 2 or 3 here. When most games we come here, we struggle to even score 1. As I say, from a creative point of view, created very, very little. The Livingston keeper, I think we tested him twice, and he nearly dropped the ball twice. Once with Turnbull, I think maybe Beaton was the second one. Again, nobody in there reading it. Ayeti not in the right position for the rebound. But I mean, other than that, we created absolutely nothing. And the options for the bench today, I talked about it with the guys in the full-time reaction. We've just got nothing from the bench. Sorrell comes on, poor. Johnson is the only real attacking option that we've seen come on. Beaton comes on at centre half, gives away stupid fouls, rash as ever. I don't think that's ever going to change. But as I say, Johnson's the only the only attacking player. Sorry, that can you hope can come on and impact the game. And was he any better than what was out there in terms of Abada, who was on the periphery today and really struggled again, or Jota? The answer was no. I know he's been out for a long time, but the depth, the lack of quality and the lack of depth on the bench is a massive, massive problem for us today, because when you come to away games like this and you struggle for solutions and answers, you need something to change it up for the bench, and we just don't have that. That's it for the Twitter reactions. Like this video, comment with your own thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on Tuesday for the build-up to Wraith Rovers during the week. Cheers.